Hey, coming in live for the breakfast show. If it's your very first time being a part of the breakfast show, it's an honor that you stumbled across this morning's show. Drop new. I would love to know where it is that you're coming in from, and welcome. If you happen to be returning, it's been over 365 days now of the breakfast show, probably like 600. Drop in the comments happy Monday or what's up. And I am currently in Michigan. We are live. It is 9:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today's a new day, right? Like today's episode, I just got done listening to an Audible book about all things like lifespan, positivity, health, wellness, gut. And what I learn every day just amazes me. And I'm going to share it with you today, if you let me. So it's so much more fun to be able to hear it from other people who are listening to it than putting your face inside of a book and doing it alone. So that's kind of what we do while we make breakfast. So I'm going to take you through a back journey today. You know, I had someone over the weekend ask me, Michelle, how did you drop 30 pounds in 5 months? How do you sustain it? How do I see every weekend you're on the lake and you snack and you have fun and you literally do maintain it? You're coming up to 40 years old. And really there's 3 things. And those are the 3 things today we are going to discuss, and we're going to pull it apart. And what I'm learning and listening to through these Audible books, I'm going to put bits and pieces of that in there as well. I'm in no way, shape, or form an expert, but I'll tell you that I listen to experts on Audible books every day. It all started when I struggled to drop weight, and instead of getting put on a pill called metformin from my doctor, I listened to an Audible book, and the first one I ever listened to was called The Obesity Fix. That book rocked my world. After that, recommendations just kept coming in, and I've just listened to so many Audible books now, 25 plus. I am a group certified fitness instructor, so that's what we're going to talk about on today's episode, okay? Feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to say hello. Are you new? Drop new in the comments. Where are you from? So here's the deal. As we're making breakfast, the 3 things that we're going to focus around, really kind of 4. There's really 4 pieces to the bottom of a house to hold the house up. And you really have to be doing all of them. How I look at it is like making a recipe. You can't make a cake without the cake mix. So we really have to take all 4 and make sure that we're taking action on these things. And number 1 is, of course, our protein intake, okay? If you don't know that there's 80 calories in 20 grams of protein, or if you're not sure that you're getting 20 grams of protein with every meal and snack minimum, in the comments, drop guide, because there's a guide that's going to help you figure that out and give you a list of 50 plus foods outside of just the typical chicken that will help you in many ways, okay? Number 1 rule is really every meal and snack will have a minimum of 20 to 30 grams of protein. Let's commit to that. I'm going to teach you exactly how today, but let's make that our bare minimum threshold today. Number 2 is water. There's a lot of noise out there. How much water do you really think? You hear people say half of your weight. You hear people say 1 gallon a day. The rule is half of your weight. For that guide, you guys, because the comments disappear, here's where I need you to go in your web browser because the comments disappear. michellesquiz.com. So MICHELLE with an S at the end, no apostrophe, Michelle's Quiz, QUIZ.com. That has that protein guide in there for you, okay? Number 2, water is half of your weight. And how we know this is there's a scientific term. I don't want to bore you, but it's called lipolysis. The term liposuction was created on the term lipolysis, which is how your body burns fat for free. Drop a 10 in the comments if you've been getting for the last 7 days half of your weight in ounces of water. And if you think it's going to be a struggle or it's something that you struggle with, drop a 0 in the comments because I have a few things that you can start implementing to get that water to go up. Number 3 is fruits and vegetables, only because of the insoluble and soluble fiber inside of them. Don't be afraid of the carbs inside of them, okay? They're washed out by the fiber intake. And that's the same for the sugar that is found inside of the fruit. We want 6 cups total a day, and that's probably something that's not going to be simple for you, okay? Tell me in the comments on average how many cups every day you're having of fruits and vegetables. And I can tell you that you're most likely struggling with inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements, weird noises going on in the stomach area, and foul smelling gas. And it's because you're deficit inside of that. Ideally, you would want to do 3 cups of fruit, 3 cups of veggies, but if you want to do 6 cups of veggies, go for it. The best fruit you can put in your mouth right now is berries, your blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. The best bang for your buck, highest antioxidant, highest fiber, okay? The water tip, put on a 90-minute timer right now. Like literally, set timer, 90 minutes, water is how you burn fat. And if you don't have an iWatch, go into your phone. Go into your phone as if you're setting an alarm to wake up or a timer. And every 90 minutes, if you just stop and drink for 15 seconds, I'm telling you right now, you'll probably double your water intake from where it's supposed to be. How do I remember this? I wake up to a sticky note on my phone to remind me water. I always have a glass next to my bed, or I'm like, hey, Jeff, go get me a big cup of water. I need to drink for 15 seconds. So you're starting the day with your metabolism switch turned on, okay? And the last thing is the playing part of your mind field, your mindset. I was the girl who was a binge eater. I was the girl who had a very bad relationship with food. A lot of chatter, a lot of, hey, I had one of my kids' fries. I may as well throw everything out the window. I suck, just eat everything and tomorrow start again. And then it'd be this vicious cycle. There's a book that will rock your world. There's a book that will make you realize 97% of your success when it comes to your weight loss efforts and your improvement of muscle tone is coming within the mindset. The mindset could care less what you plant in it. It doesn't care what you plant. You want to plant negativity? It's coming on with negativity. You want to plant positivity? If this is something that you can relate to, drop book in the comments, because I'm telling you right now that if you can tune in and start listening to this book instead of the radio or while you're driving in the car, I can guarantee you it'll 10x your goals just by listening. So will you listen? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tear this apart. I'm going to talk to you. The book is called, I don't write it down, it's on Amazon Audible. It is called Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life by Bob Proctor. So someone put that in the comments for me. Get the Audible on Amazon. Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life by Bob Proctor. Okay? There has been numerous people that have walked up to me and said, Michelle, just by that book, it's literally rocked my world. I never would have even guessed that. So if it's going to rock your world, would you do it? Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life by Bob Proctor. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's make breakfast. I'm not really sure what we should make this morning. I'm thinking some type of egg dish. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the first rule of thumb is we have to get 20 grams of protein minimum. Okay, if you didn't get the guide that's going to help you do that, make sure you drop free in the comments section. So I'm going to grab a topic that we talk about a lot. What do you think protein is? What do you think protein is? Start listing all the things that you think are high in protein. I'm going to share a little tip with you because there's a lot of foods that might have marketing saying high protein, but is it really high protein? How do we know it's high protein? And let me share it with you, okay? If I take the last number of calories, right here, you see there's a calorie, okay? You should be looking at serving size. It says 1 bar. 1 bar, 150 calories, and protein is what matters, okay? Cover the last number of calories. What's 150 when you cover the last number? What are you left with? michellesquiz.com has that protein guide for you. So you're going to put in your web browser because the comments disappear. Michelle's, no apostrophe, just MICHELLES, quiz.com, no spaces. So Laura is correct. There's 15. So if you cover the last number of this, there's 15. When you go to protein, there should be 15 or greater in order for it to be a big bang for your buck. There's 28 grams of protein. So serving size is 1 bar, halve the bar. If there was not 15 grams of protein, you would cut this serving in half. You'd have half of it. Drop a 1 in the comments if this is making sense. I truly believe in having 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. Tell me in the comments how you like your coffee. I get 2 grams of protein in my coffee, 28 grams of protein with my David bar every morning. I take it out of the wrapper, I put it in the microwave for 3 to 5 seconds just to nuke it and make it soft and chewy. And then literally, if you're wondering, you're better off supplementing with a bar or with shakes than being deficit in protein, than getting all of your protein from an animal source. Okay? Drop David in the comments. He's only online. That's why you probably haven't seen this bar that has 0 sugar, 28 grams of protein, 150 calories. You're going to drop 25 calories just by consuming this bar. So it turns the furnace on. It kind of mimics that workout ability. Okay? That's the David bar. My favorite is cinnamon roll. Runner up is cake or chocolate brownie. Then cake batter. Just michellesquiz.com. Lori, that is correct. Thank you for dropping that in the comments. Okay? Chocolate brownie batter. Then you've got cake batter, cookie dough, blueberry muffin, and you've got the red velvet cake. Okay? He is so kind that if you get a David bar and you don't like the flavor, he pays for the shipping to come back, money back guaranteed. So, but you can only find him online. It's the best bang for your buck bar that you can have, and it doesn't taste like you're eating protein, okay? That David bar, because the comments do disappear, it's right here for you at thebreakfastshow.net. You'll see David. Every time you use David's link, you get free shipping. So like I just did a purchase because we're flying out Thursday and I need bars for the resort. I did it and I got free shipping every time you use that link. So that's where you're going to find the David bar. Also, michellesquiz.com is there as well. That's where you're going to find that free protein guide for you to grab today. Okay? That protein guide was something that people were paying $10 for. But I'm like, hey, I'm getting all these questions. Why don't I put this in a guide and give it away for free? My number one main goal is to give you value and to tell you how it is, and you can take it and run with it and trial and error it. And if you do nothing with it, it's okay. Okay? At the end of the day, we just want to be kind, right? Be kind. So that's where you can find that. We'll do another example. If I were to take, let's say I take a protein, I take a yogurt, okay? This right here has 60 calories, okay? If I tell you to cover the last number of calories, what do you have? So 60. What do you have if I say, hey, cover the last number of calories? What did we say is important? Tell me in the comments. What's important? We look at the serving size. We look at the serving size. We look at the protein. We look at the calories. We cover the last number of calories. So 60. If I cover the last number, what do I have? I need you to help me. Karen says 6. She's correct. When I go to serving size, or when I go to protein, is there 6 or more? There is 12. It's a great bang for your buck. So when I go to serving size, what's the serving size? 1 container. If it didn't have 6 or more, guess what I would do? Guess what I would do? What would I do if it did not have 6 or more grams of protein? I need you to help me in the comments figure this out. I'd go to serving size, and what would I do if it didn't have 6 grams? Okay? So let's use one more example. We've got our creamy cashew octonut butter, okay? So we take it, there is 155 calories. Oh no, let's grab the dogs, okay? There is 180 calories in 2 tablespoons. Lori is correct, there's 6. Eat half, that is correct, okay? Double the dose. No, Daniel, you don't double the dose. So there's 100, yes, Quest bars are okay, yes. 180 calories is in this. If I cover the last number, what am I left with? One more so you can master this today. This is the best hack you can do. This is the main reason I dropped 30 pounds in 5 months on top of half of my weight in ounces of water. That's one of the big key points. 180 calories, cover the last number. What do you have left? Serving size says 2 tablespoons. Protein says 8. Uh-oh. There's not 18 or more, there's 8. What would we do? Serving size is 2 tablespoons. How much would I have? How much would I have? See, here's the deal. If you're snacking right now on almonds, cashews, pistachios, trail mix, avocados, olive, and olive oil, drop in the comments a 0. You can't get 20 grams of protein worth unless you're having about 800 calories worth. This is a great example. 8, 16, 24, I'd have to have 3. Alexa, what's 180 times 3?
180 times 3 is 540.
540 calories worth of fats. See, at the end of the day, if your calories are being trumped by fat calories and the protein is not a little bit higher, this is where you're not balanced. See, this is where a nutritionist comes in. She gives you a meal plan or a trainer. Does that meal plan teach you anything? Anything. It's telling you exact amounts, teaches you nothing. Drop a heart if you've done a meal plan, because I've probably done more than 20. And every time I'd get off, I'd slowly but surely go back up to how much I weighed prior to doing the meal plan. Here's the deal. I teach you what they give you in that meal plan. I put you in an app. I care so much about you that I put you in an app and I say, listen, I want you to do one thing. I want you to be real, and I want you to eat like you've been eating the last 365 days. I don't care if there's a picnic today. Eat what you would eat. There is no wrong answer. And at the end of the day, I'm going to voice note you, because I'm going to see out of 100% where your percentage of food came from. It's going to tell me protein, fats, and carbs. It's going to equal altogether 100%. If your protein isn't 30% or greater of the food you put in your mouth today, whether there's a picnic or whether you have the flu and you barely ate, we need to have some edits, okay? Wow, David Barr with seconds in a microwave delicious. Awesome. Number 2 is 40% or less of the food coming from fats and carbs. If the answer is a no, and you're not balanced on average, your body is most likely holding on to fat. It's most likely storing it in the stomach area. Have you been one of my 1,200 plus Power Play students to unleash this? See, trainers don't like me. Nutritionists don't like me because I teach you something that no one can ever take away from you. And if you give me 7 days, you will master it within your 5th day. If you come in and your macros are balanced right now, which is the only way that you can lose weight without foods giving up, without giving up alcohol, without giving up desserts and no meal plan, I will give you your whopping $67 back. That $67 gives you everything you need recorded. Everything you need recorded. Okay? I'm a trainer and I love you. Thank you. So here's the deal. Drop Power Play in the comments if you haven't been a student. If you haven't seen the hundreds of testimonials of people coming in who haven't dropped weight since 2013, who have weight melting off their body during menopause, during perimenopause. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to be another noise that you hear every page you go to. I'm here to tell you that there is a way to lose weight without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, without following a meal plan, and with you going into an app and learning how to balance your macronutrients. It is not just about calories, okay? So if you dropped Power Play, here's what you're gonna do. The $67 fee, it's going up to $197. So act fast. Everything you need for success is given to you. There is no, oh, you're in, now you need X, Y, and Z. There is no subscription. I'm gonna give you today 10-minute ab workout. I'm gonna give you me at Costco and Kroger live with a grocery list for you. I'm gonna give you my event that's coming up July 21st, that whole week, live private exclusive event. You're automatically gonna be a part of it just by being a Power Play student. And if you can't be a part of that live event, you're gonna get recordings to every single one of them for a lifetime. The app that tracks your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs will be handed to you today. You are gonna stop, you are gonna go to thebreakfastshow.net. You will see Protein Power Play. Have lost 16 pounds since doing Michelle's Power Play from Karen. Thebreakfastshow.net has that Power Play. If you are balanced, I will give you your whopping $67 back. This is the sign that you most likely are not balanced, and it's time to learn how to balance your macros without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. Once you master this and listen to my voice note every single night, you will never have to purchase packaged foods from a company or any type of anything, a meal plan ever again. So thebreakfastshow.net has your Power Play. You will go there and you will literally crush it and get a text message to text me personally today. You'll be in my back pocket today, okay? For 7 full days. So we have right now 12 grams of protein. We need to add more protein to this. There is a lot of powders out there. Drop a 1 in the comments if you ever drink a protein powder that tastes disgusting or you know you're drinking protein after. I don't like that. I've actually tried 30 plus protein powders. And finally, through trial and error, I found one that I am obsessed with, okay? It's the Orgain brand. Their creatine has 10 grams of protein for 40 calories, which is an amazing bang for your buck. But their Justine's chocolate peanut butter cup is my ultimate absolute favorite, okay? This is their new horchata, okay? There's 21 grams of protein, 150 calories, amazing bang for your buck. But wanna know what else? No dairy ingredients, no soy, non-GMO, organic, USDA approved, less than 10 ingredients, no sugar, okay? You will not find this at the market unless you just get chocolate or vanilla. You're gonna get sick of chocolate and vanilla. Don't do it. When I have chocolate and I have vanilla, I got sick of it. Do Justine's chocolate peanut butter cup. Do the cookies and creamy. Do the Fruity Pebbles. Take the 15% off and save your time, energy, money, and gas, and let it ship today. Drop a link in the comments if you are looking for 100+ recipes, ice cream, pancakes, French toast, waffles, any type of sourdough bread, any dessert, any milkshake, you can make it. There's 100+ recipes for you, okay? So that's the one that I use. I use their creatine. I used to not. People used to reach out and be like, what do you think? I didn't have enough information about it. I didn't have enough information about creatine. So now, bloating went away and energy increased in the first 3 days of working with Michelle, and I lost 4.1 pounds in the first week. Incredible, right? And every time you use that code, you're getting 15% off. So for the Orgain, it's right here, thebreakfastshow.net Orgain, and there is a code for you. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? The research that I did, I finally came to the conclusion, especially for bone marrow, bone health, it's really kind of important. It's not just for strength training. Women are not gonna get huge and build. It's just not gonna happen. There's a lot of fear around it. What's happening is you're not getting the proper percentage of upper body, lower body, cardio, and core. When it comes to fitness, if you're clueless, drop a heart in the comments, okay? Drop a heart in the comments. So thebreakfastshow.net has the Orgain protein powder, and it has your David bar, okay? If you didn't get Michelle's quiz.com from here, I highly recommend going. It's like a 3-page, exactly how I dropped 30 pounds in 5 months, roadmap for you that I just recreated, okay? It's all right here. The comments will disappear. So there's other things that I do as a group certified fitness instructor. There's 2 ingredients you should be using every day in the form of a micro bead. See, GLP-1 tricks your brain that you have more of the GLP-1 hormone in your body. Long term, you're going back to square A. If you use 2 ingredients, one is called SLU. The second is called amino 5-in-1. This mimics the peptides and amino chains found inside of your stomach that have a direct correlation to weight loss, performance, longevity, reverse aging, mitochondria support, hormonal balance, insulin sensitivity. So this microbead, you take it this morning, wake up, right with my water, I take it, and because it's in the form of a microbead, it will not combust until it makes it through my GI tract, giving me a higher percentage of absorption. Okay? These are made behind the scenes. You have chemists, you have clinicals, you have science. Like, you have to be very careful about what the noise you're hearing. Make sure it's from a reliable source. It's called a bikini in a bottle. The next truck is coming in on the 20th. It is 3/4 of the way sold out right now. You can do 1 month supply right now today, get it, or a 3-month supply. Drop bikini in a bottle. Some of the positive changes that I did when I did research, I took a photo of it. Let me just read some of it off to you, okay? You literally will faint, like faint. Let me just read some, because it's good to know, right? And why would I not share it with you? I'm not here again to sell or convince you on anything. If you want to feel good, you want to look good, you want to perform better, you want to have energy, you want to speed up your weight loss efforts, and you want to keep your body young and freaking in the best shape of its life by taking care of it and lubricating it, you'll drop bikini in the comment section. And if you're like, no thanks, I'm skeptical, I understand that as well. There's a lot of noise out there. So increased fat loss, boosted metabolism, improved muscle preservation, higher energy levels, improved insulin sensitivity, enhanced mitochondria support, appetite regulation, better recovery, cognitive clarity, reduced visceral fat, exercise mimicking effect, brain health support, hormone balance, balanced blood sugar, reduced inflammation, increased fat oxidation, better heart health, longevity support, improved endurance. If you could have that all in one micro bead, would you say yes? If you can't afford it to have a one in power in one, it's a bikini in a bottle, drop 1 or drop 3 for the 3-month. I did 3-month. You want to know why? Do you know Gary Brecka and his altar on hydrogen water? I take hydrogen water every day, mix it with water, it turns yellow, and oxygen, right now, nitric oxide is in my body for 8 hours. Do you know when you can get your blood flowing more and more and more and be sitting at your desk as if you're walking, how you're gonna feel? So you can do 3 in 1, you can do the 3-month supply with 2 weeks of nitric oxide. That is sold out right now. You can't buy it individually. You can only get it with a 3-month supply or a 1-month supply. There's a payment plan option. You have to look at this as one thing you take every day, break it down to, okay, this is less than $4 a day. My Celsius is $5. This is $5. You will go right here to thebreakfastshow.net. You'll see Nueva at the top. You have to follow the directions. So first name, last name, email, okay? Then it's going to lead you to getting your 1-month supply or your 3-month supply. The 3-month supply is a better bang for your buck when you look at it and divide it by 3. And if you need a payment plan option, you have to Instagram or Facebook message me. You have to say on Instagram or Facebook, you know what I mean? Bikini in a bottle is there, okay? Once you do, you have to Instagram or Facebook message me. I got my bikini in a bottle. You get added to my VIP private accountability group. You get my fat loss course, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to use your product on what your goal is. Okay? It's not a one size fits all. So make sure if you get it, you Instagram or Facebook message me. I got my bikini in a bottle. Next steps. Okay? Thebreakfastshow.net has that there. You want to go to Nueva. First name, last name, email. Then there's a second part of it. Okay? Listen to this. We're going right now Thursday to Wilmington for a wedding. I bought my hotel and spent over $700 and then realized there's a travel club, okay? Very skeptical forever about it, but I was a big Expedia and Travelocity gal. I pay $39 a month to get 70% off every hotel. All my hotels and stays. Like literally I can go to Airbnb at 70% off, white glove customer service. Like when you call in, they speak English. And every year, me and my family get to have 5,000 credits to a resort, or we get to go on a cruise. Okay, we get to pick from them, and I have 18 months to use it. If you travel 4 nights out of the year, drop travel in the comments section. Because I'm telling you right now, any club out there, average is like $79 a month. This is $39 a month. You get 70% off, okay? Literally 110% price match guarantee. Did you hear that? So I went for cheer and redid all of my hotels. I am saving more money than any parent. If you take 39 times it by 12, with the voucher and the credits you're getting for to go on a trip, nothing can replace that. You are literally saving money versus throwing money out the window. Your one-time activation fee for this month is $160. But still, take $160 plus your $39 this month. All going forward, it's this $39. It's just $39. You can cancel anytime. There's no contract. There's no you don't have to do it. So you can cancel anytime. If you do cancel and you don't do the 12 months, you aren't going to get the credit to go on the trip. For travel, I need me to really Instagram message me or Facebook message me. Thebreakfastshow.net does have Nueva. First name, last name, email. And then you would go to nuevalife.com/shop. That's where you're going to see the travel. Make sure you message me. I've got an accountability group. I alert people when there's $200 trips. I let you know. Like when I saved on my Wilmington, half the price, that's money in my pocket. If you go 4 nights a year and you're not a part of an exclusive travel club with someone like Nueva, I'm telling you right now to go to thebreakfastshow.net, put your first name, last name, email, then go to nuevalife.com/shop and get enrolled and start using that search engine. It's 110% price match guaranteed. Okay? Don't waste your money. So here's the deal. We have now 12 plus 10, which is 22 grams of protein. Okay? I told you about my bikini in a bottle. I told you I'm telling you exactly how I start my day. I have the David bar within 30 minutes of waking up, 30 grams of protein. Drop in the comments if you didn't get your David bar. Maybe you can just put David. If you didn't get the free protein guide, drop free, okay? Second thing we need to do is we need to make sure we're getting insoluble and soluble fiber, okay? You want 6 cups total, we talked about in the beginning, berries. So I'm gonna add berries into this. Did you know the first ingredient listed on anything that you put in your mouth, the first ingredient listed on anything that you put in your mouth is what you find the most of? So if I go to this right here, everything has to have ingredients, everything. This says dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. This is telling me the first ingredient listed is what you find the most of. The last ingredient listed is what you find the least of. My first ingredient when I was my heaviest, begging on my hands and knees to lose weight, was sugar and my peanut butter. The last was peanuts. On that same shelf in Kroger, there was one that had peanuts only. So check your ingredients, check your almond butter, check your cashew butter. I get this one from Amazon, a creamy cashew octonut butter. It's got 1 ingredient, cashews. It is the creamiest thing ever. Drop a link in the comments. I'm more than happy to share it with you because listen to this. Alexa, volume 8. Alexa, volume 8. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health? Listen to this, but remember,
Here's something I found on the web.
Ceylon cinnamon.
Some health benefits
Ceylon.
commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
Okay, if you just learned something new about cinnamon, can you drop a heart in the comments? Like, no joke. Ceylon cinnamon, regular cinnamon will elevate over time kidney levels. Coming from the Audible books I listen to. This is the kind of stuff you listen to on The Breakfast Show. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure on Facebook you hit the add friend button. This is something where you and I together as a community, what I'm listening to in these books, I bring to you. Okay? Ceylon cinnamon, not regular cinnamon. 2 pinches every day for those benefits. I go here. I popped it right here for thebreakfastshow.net. I put there for you Ceylon cinnamon, creamy cashew octonut butter as well. And like my red light therapy mask and stuff like that, the blender, this blender has a lid. I put the lid on, I blend it all up, I keep the lid on, and then when I'm ready to drink it, I open it, and it's like so easy to travel with. It's less than $50. It's right here at thebreakfastshow.net under my Amazon finds. So is the David bar. So is the Justine's chocolate peanut butter cup Orgain protein powder with 15% off today. Free Sue, you're going to go to thebreakfastshow.net or you can do michellesquiz.com. Thebreakfastshow.net does have right below Nueva michellesquiz.com. You won't miss it. Okay? So, any questions so far? The next thing that I want to address is about eggs. In an egg, there is 6 grams of protein. In that egg, there's also 5 grams of fat. Did you know there's 9 calories per gram of fat? There's 4 calories per gram of carb, 4 calories per gram of protein. So what's happening is our calories are being trumped by fat because we don't realize this. And we live in a world where it's like, hey, eat the almonds, eat the cashews, have the trail mix, eat the avocados, eat the olives, eat the olive oil, it's heart healthy. Too much of a good thing will cause just as much health issues as it does heart healthy. So remember, cover the last number of calories. With an egg, have 1 egg with the yolk, 4 egg whites with it. Because when you take the yolk out of an egg, you have 4 grams of protein. 4, 8, 12, 16, plus the 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Those 4 egg whites have less calories than 1 whole egg. Why? The yolk is 9 calories per gram of the 5 grams of fat. So you can still have it, but have 1, okay? This is gonna help at the end of the day. You have a better balanced percentage of protein, fats, and carbs falling in 30% or more protein, 40% or less fat and carbs. And if you're confused, you should be dropping Power Play. This is why I've had 1,200 plus students. I put you in an app. You and I for the next 7 days work very closely together. Doesn't get any more closer than my personal phone number. The app is set up to you, configured to you. All you're asked to do is put everything you eat in the app. Don't change anything. No, you will not be given a meal plan. That teaches you nothing. And every night I will voice note you and I will teach you how to balance these without giving up foods. I'll never say you can't have this. It might be 1/4 of a cup, it might be 1 tablespoon, but you won't have to give up any food groups. You can still have your alcohol. You can still have and do this without a meal plan. I teach it, okay? So I have to hop off because I actually have a class that I need to go teach. I'll be back on later. I am doing a breaking news show later, sharing my background story, getting a little bit vulnerable. That's what I like to do for Mondays, like Mindset Monday. And tomorrow morning, I'll be back on the Breakfast Show. Make sure you hit the follow button. Any questions, just get in my inbox. In my inbox, I'll have a conversation with you. Don't be afraid. If you didn't get the free guide, make sure you do go to thebreakfastshow.net. It's right underneath, okay? michellesquiz.com, or you can just put michellesquiz.com in the web browser. The David bar is here for you, okay? You'll also have right here the Orgain protein powder, the Amazon Vines, and Nueva for your bikini in a bottle. Make sure you Instagram or Facebook message me. If you have not been, okay, in my inbox, the comments disappear. So I promise I'm not ignoring you. All right, let's start today off on the right foot. Let's commit to 20 to 30 grams of protein every meal, every snack. And I want you to commit to a minimum of 2 cups of fruits or vegetables total today. If you can get 6, start reaching for that, but let's start with small goals. Drink half of your weight in ounces of water. Go set a timer right now. Every 90 minutes, stop, drop, and drink. You can do this. You're in it with me. I'm committing to it with you. Today's a new day. If you can give it 24 hours without having all the stuff that you maybe had this weekend or overindulged in, you'll feel 10 times better by tomorrow morning at this time. You're not alone, so let's do it together. Make sure you hit the follow button and make sure you hit the add friend button. And again, I will be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m.